Welcome all my dear student of SI Physics class. In previous lecture, we studied about the position of cardinal points. Specially, we have obtained the position of second principal point P2 with respect to lengths L1 and L2. We also studied some part of the position of first principal point with respect to lengths L1 and L2. But due to some technical problem and due to lack of time, it was not possible to cover whole the article in that lecture. So remaining part of that lecture will be, now we are going to complete the remaining part of the previous lecture, that is the position of first principal point P1 with respect to lengths L1 and L2. So again, for that purpose, consider this diagram. In the diagram, L1 and L2 are two lenses placed coaxial, that means principal axis for both the lengths L1 and L2 is same, and these two lenses are separated by a distance x. Okay. Now we already aware about the position of this second principal point P2 with respect to lengths L1 and L2. Now here we have to find out the position of first principal point with respect to lengths L1 and L2. Again here consider the incident ray F1E. This F1E, when incident on lens L1, it produces a refraction. After refraction through L1, it travels along, after this ray F1E, after refraction it travels along EQ and strikes on the lens L2 and again get further refracted due to lens L2. So here in a single sentence we can say that the ray F1E after refraction through L2 travels along QP. Okay. Now here the final emergent ray QP is always parallel to this principal axis. The final emergent ray QP and incident ray F1E, when produced, then they intersect at point H1. See here, F1 produce forward and QP produce backward. When F1E produce forward and final QP ray produce backward, they intersect at point H1. Now the plane passing through H1 and perpendicular to this principal axis is called first principal plane, that is H1 P1. Okay, this is the first principal plane. Now the intersection of this first principal point H1 P1 with principal axis is P1. So point P1 is called first principal point. Okay, now here we have to find out the position of P1 with respect to this L1 and L2. When ray EQ, where is EQ? This ray EQ, this ray EQ produce backward. When this ray produce EQ produce backward, it comes to focus at point F1A on the principal axis. Okay. As QP is final emergent ray which is parallel to the principal axis, the point F1A is the first focal point of this lens L1, of this lens L2. Let the distance of this first principal point P1 from the first lens, that is this lens, will be O1 P1, and this will be alpha, like this. In this figure, let O1 P1 is alpha. Now in this figure again there are two triangles, E F1 O1, triangle E F1 O1, that means this triangle. This triangle E F1 O1, and another triangle H1 F1 and P1. H1 F1 H1 P1, first triangle E F1 O1, and second triangle H1 F1 P1. See here, E F1 O1 and H1 F1 P1. These triangles, second triangle, are similar triangles. So, from the geometry of triangles, we can write O1E upon P1 H1 or H1 P1. O1E or EO1, whatever it may be. O1E is divided by P1 H1 or H1 P1 is equal to F1 O1 F1 upon F1 P1 or P1 F1. Okay. Now in this figure, say what is O1E? O1E is H1. O1 is the H1. And what is H1 P1? This is the H2. This distance H2, and this is H1. So H1 P1 is equal to H2. Okay. Then P1 F1 is equal to F. When we place the equivalent lens at this point, then its focal length will be this. Therefore, substitute the value of H1, H2, F in this equation. So we will get H1 upon H2 is equal to O1 F1 upon F. Okay. But in this figure, O1 F1, this distance is equal to this minus this. That is O1 F1 is equal to P1 F1 minus O1 P1. Okay. What is P1 F1? P1 F1 is F. P1 F1 is F. And what is O1 P1? O1 P1 is equal to alpha. That means this distance minus alpha. So substitute the value of this, or substitute the value of O1 F1 as F minus alpha in this equation. We have H1 upon H2 is equal to F minus alpha. Okay. Upon F, this F. So we know what is, we obtain the value of this H1 upon H2. But again here Suppose this is equation 1. Now, the first principal point P1 is situated to the left of this. Okay. Hence, according to sign convention, sorry, not left. This P1 is situated with respect to this L1 is toward the right. So, it is taken as a positive. So, H1 is equal to O1E, where O1E, see here, H1, this H1 is equal to O1E is equal to O1R. That is, what is the value of O1E? O1E is equal to this distance is equal to this distance minus this distance. So, O1E is equal to O1R. This distance is equal to this distance O1R minus ER. But see here, this triangle, you see, delta 2. So, this side ER, when we consider the triangle, which triangle? This triangle RQE or EQR, triangle EQR, and here Q is delta 2. So, delta 2 is equal to what? Delta 2 is equal to, in this equation, delta 2 is equal to front side ER upon adjacent side. What is the adjacent side? QR. QR is nothing but X. So, X. So, from this equation, or this equation implies ER is equal to X into delta 2. Substitute this value of ER in this equation, we have H1 is equal to O1R. O1R is nothing but O1R. What is O1R? H2 minus X delta 2. Okay. Now, delta 2 is equal to what? Delta 2, that means deviation produced by the second lens is, but delta 2 is equal to H2 upon F2. We already studied this when we obtained the focal length for equivalent focal lengths for the combination of two lenses placed coaxially and separated by a finite distance x. That is, when we obtain an expression 1 upon f is equal to 1 upon f1 plus 1 upon f2 minus x upon f1 f2. At that time we have seen this. This is the deviation produced by the second lens is delta 2. Okay. So, substitute this value, we have h1 is equal to h1 is equal to what? h2 minus x h1 h2 f2, this value. So, take h1 common, we have h1 is equal to h2, take h2 as a common, here h2 and h2 in bracket 1 minus x upon f2. Okay, this value. Again from this equation we have h1 upon h2, take this h2 toward this side is equal to 1 minus x upon f2. Suppose this is equation 2. Now compare equation 1 and 2. Equation 1 is h1 upon h2 is equal to this, and equation 2 is h1 upon h2 is equal to this. Therefore, f upon f minus alpha upon f is equal to 1 minus x upon f2. Or from this we have f upon f minus alpha upon f is equal to 1 minus x upon f2. Again f upon f is 1 minus alpha upon f is equal to 1 minus x upon f2. This here 1 get cancelled with this, and minus become plus. So, we have alpha upon f is equal to x upon f and this gives us alpha is equal to xf upon F2. Okay, this is the position of this principal point P1 from the this length O1, sorry L1, or we can say that alpha is the distance, alpha is equal to x, f upon f2 is the distance of first principal point, sorry, of the distance of first principal point from O1, that is from length L1. In this way, we determine the position of second principal point with respect to second length and first length also, and here also again we are going to, here we find out, we determine the position of first principal point with respect to length first. Now the problems regarding to this first chapter, that is geometrical optics. There are many problems which are very important for exam point of view. So we are going to see the problems one by one.